Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. Man, Summer Games Fest just wrapped, and that show doesn't like Nintendo Switch, but that's okay, because we've got some awesome Switch games leaks to discuss, games that are gonna show up at the real E3, including one that, if you know me, you know I'm insanely excited for, plus an update on the whole GameStop, Switch Pro situation with a little Zelda spiced in, and my brother got his wisdom teeth out. Is that news? Does that qualify? So what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. I love you. And you. And you. So thanks so much for supporting the show. Good Morning Mario is cruising to episode 100, and I couldn't do it without you. So make sure to smash that like button and let me know in the comments down below which of these games leaks are you most excited for. Now, if you're new here, welcome. You've joined at the ideal time. The ring is forming, and you are now part of the inner circle. So thanks for being here. There were a couple things from Summer Games Fest, Summer's Games Fest, Jeff Keighley show, okay? But it was very, very minor. Like Kingdom Come Deliverance is coming to Switch. And a few indies, the most notable to me, which is Endless Dungeon. That game looks really sick. It's like a roguelite tower defense kind of hybrid shooter thing. I like that one a lot, and it's good to get confirmation for our hybrid. But other than that, like Elden Ring looks amazing, or Dark Souls 4, Sekiro 2, Bloodborne 2. They make the same game and it's always amazing, but they use different titles. It's very clever. Cannot wait for that one in January. Ready to duke it out with Pokemon Legends. But yeah, the show was pretty devoid of Nintendo content, and we knew that going in because Nintendo was not one of the big sponsors. They've got their own standalone direct, and June 15th is the day we're waiting for, especially now with a bunch of new gaming goodness. But before we get to those leaks, let's talk about the GameStop Switch Pro thingy. Yesterday, we talked a lot about this. Basically, June 15th and June 16th, GameStop has a special event listed, and they want double trouble staff. They need double coverage for those days because big things are happening. Well, we got a little bit more information because employees from GameStop started messaging me and other internet peoples these pictures of Zelda 35th anniversary posters that GameStop has begun to receive. Now, what are these posters for? Most likely, you'd assume it's a pre-order bonus, but typically those are passed out when you pick up the game, so why get them now? Now, a few people have hypothesized that maybe there is a Zelda collection coming with an imminent launch date, very similar to how they handled the Mario 35th All-Stars collection, right? The 3D All-Stars collection, where they announced it and then whiz bang, it was out very soon. Could they do something similar with a Legend of Zelda collection, and what games would be included? Now, other super sleuths have looked deeply at these posters and tried to assess what games Nintendo is prioritizing from the Zelda lineage based on the characters appearing, but I want to tell you that these posters are very similar to a 30th anniversary poster that Nintendo used before. And now some of the features have changed slightly, but I probably wouldn't read too much into who is featured on this nice golden sheet of paper. Although the one with Link does seem to put a heavy emphasis on Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, and if I had to bet, I would guess that that is the collection we will be getting. Now, is it something that's gonna come out super soon? Probably not, because we do have Zelda Skyward Sword HD releasing in just a little bit. So the likelihood of them putting out a Zelda game before that doesn't make much sense, so let's nix that theory. Now, would these posters just be in support of Nintendo in general? They could be, but will there be a bunch of pre-orders happening? If Nintendo is to announce a Breath of the Wild 2 launch date, then maybe they give these posters out when you lay down your pre-order, even though that's not really how GameStop normally works things. Or is there some bigger Zelda 35th anniversary celebration that we can't quite predict? I remember a couple years ago, you could walk into Best Buy and play a bunch of Nintendo's E3 games. Maybe GameStop is doing something similar. It doesn't really feel right given the state of the world and how we're just starting to open back up, but maybe they want to jump on it, and perhaps there's going to be some cool Zelda demos to check out involving some of these familiar links. I will say that all of it seems very odd to me. The entire thing, like GameStop's 2-day double coverage event, new Zelda posters, maybe they're just going up on the store walls, but that seems odd and indicates to me that Nintendo's Direct is going to be very Zelda heavy. I think the main takeaway here is no matter what, we will be getting a lot of Zelda. It doesn't start and end with Skyward Sword HD, and Breath of the Wild 2 is probably not the only other piece. I'm expecting merch, crossovers, and one to a couple of other games. Still fingers crossed that we get some of the oddballs like the Oracle titles. But yeah, what do you think is going on with these posters, and why were they sent out now? What is their purpose? Let me know in the comments down below. My brother just got done with his wisdom teeth surgery and he was so out of it. Like, the dude sat in the car for over an hour because he did not want to move. And he said some funny lines, including that the room was on a conveyor belt. Everything was moving in different directions. And as we started to chuckle, he said, "You mother effers keep making me laugh." And everything got quiet. So whatever GameStop's cooking, Zelda, Switch Pro, meet and greet with Reggie Fils-Aimé, I will keep you posted. But let's get to those juicy game leaks that are for Nintendo Switch, because all the cool stuff at Summer Games Fest, it wasn't for our hybrid. Not even Tiny Tina's Wonderland, the Borderlands but not Borderlands game. I was hopeful for that one, although maybe it will come to the system down the road. Not now though. Instead, you have to look forward to a new Super Monkey Ball title, because Banana Mania was spotted on a Brazilian ratings board for Nintendo Switch. Now, we've known that Sega has wanted to get a new Monkey Ball on the system, so this lines up. And even though it's not a 100% confirmation, I'd say ratings boards leaks are like 95%, okay? It shows that something's in motion, and history tells us that these are usually very, very spot on. Now, I love Monkey Ball, but I felt like Banana Blitz HD didn't really do a lot that great. I mean, it's not one of the better Monkey Balls, and something about it just didn't feel that great in the modern era. So I'm hopeful that they can make some changes and kind of reinvent the wheel, or the ball, get it? And make this a truly new Monkey Ball experience that is fun and fresh in 2021. Keep your eyes out for that one, probably in the Nintendo Direct, I'd say. Now let's get to a game that's even juicier, something I've been craving for quite a while, and a game that seems like it's slowly but surely becoming the worst kept secret of E3 2021. Mario plus Rabbids 2 from Ubisoft. Now, this sequel to the 2017 surprise would be an absolute standout for Nintendo this weekend, and there's so much rumbling, it feels like it might be inevitable. Now, back in January, this was kind of almost teased because the official Rabbids Twitter did change to Mario Rabbids for a bit, and everyone then, including myself, was like, oh gosh, announcement imminent. And then nothing happened. Now, it's kind of interesting because the original Mario plus Rabbids was also one of the worst kept secrets. That thing had an entire presentation leak, and we knew so much about the game before it actually showed up. This time, we know far less, but today on his podcast, Jason Schreier, former Kotaku head honcho and author/journalist, he says he knows of a surprise Ubisoft game ready to pop at their Ubi Forward event on Saturday. He doesn't know details, but he knows the platform that it's for. Now, of all of Ubi's catalog, what game is only on one platform? I mean, it just seems like this is Mario plus Rabbids. And I've seen a number of other leakers and sources say, yeah, it feels like this is ready to be revealed. Nate Drake, among others, they're saying that Mario plus Rabbids, like, they are expecting it to be there. And it would be at Ubisoft's show, because last time around, they announced it at their presentation. This is one that they would want to have, and then maybe we see a bit more at the Direct or at Treehouse, but mark your calendars for Saturday. If we're gonna get a new excursion in the Mario plus Rabbids universe, I think it happens on E3 Day 1. We've actually got some breaking news on this topic, because you know I love to keep you as up to date as humanly possible. Liam Robertson over on Twitter, who he's in the know with Nintendo. He says, playing Mario plus Rabbids again for reasons. And this game is really good. Everyone who hasn't played it yet should do that. And I'll also bring another piece of evidence to the table, which is that Ubisoft put Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle on sale for $5 on the Ubisoft store. Why do they want people to get back into Mario plus Rabbids? Curious. Let me know in the comments down below if you would buy a Mario plus Rabbids 2 in 2021. I mean, I'm all in on this. I'm getting it day one, and I really think it's happening. Everything just adds up. Timeline and development-wise, it makes sense. The rumblings are all building in this direction, and you cannot ignore that very strange but quick Twitter shuffle. Why did they change the Twitter handle to Mario Rabbids if there wasn't more to come from this franchise? So we'll wait and see, but I am excited. Now, there's a few other tantalizing Switch rumors floating about right now, but they feel a lot more like speculation. Stuff about Smash Bros. Characters, and I want to let you know, anytime you see something where someone says that they've seen the Direct or they've read the entire presentation, like, that is a walk away slowly, carefully, and close it off. Probably not true. It's gonna really heat up in the next 72 hours, but I will have you covered on what matters, what counts, and what is actually revealed. Now, you guys, seems like you'd be down for a new Mario plus Rabbids, because in today's poll, which take place every evening on the community tab, make sure to subscribe so you can get your voice and your opinion in on the show. Y'all said that Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is the biggest year one game you want a sequel for. I gave you ARMS, Mario plus Rabbids, Snipper Clips, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and 39%, including yours truly, said Mario plus Rabbids. I don't know how they turned those ridiculous characters into something that we are asking for, but they did it. 31% said Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and it seems like you're gonna get your prayers answered. Everybody thinks Monolith Soft has something to show. 21% said ARMS. Hoorah, hoorah, okay. All right, Kid Cobra. All right, Twintel, is it just the booty? Or did you like the punching as well? Boxing is just popular in general, so I get it. I'd love to see them get a second go. Snipper Clips, it kind of got a second go with the expansion pack, but I'd still love to see a true sequel. And I guess we'll find out if any of this is happening quite soon, so make sure to stay tuned. I got you covered. We got live streams happening pre-E3, during E3, and of course, the pivotal, coveted, most desired, absolutely incredible, cannot wait for it to go down Direct on Tuesday, June 15th. I'll be there. I hope you'll be there. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and the show. I love you guys a lot. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. Any of you are dealing with wisdom teeth surgery, I feel for you. My brother kind of looked like he was dead, but he'll be okay, and so will all of us. Thanks again, everybody. Love you lots. SwitchForce out.